Welcome to Set Free TV. I am your host, Rochelle Franklin. Joining me right now via Skype is a very familiar face across television. This young man is America's most wanted educator. He has appeared on numerous radio and television shows nationwide and has been a regular contributor on educational issues for CNN, MSNBC, and Fox. He is the founder and principal of the Capital Preparatory Magnet School in Hartford, Connecticut, where the focus is giving children the education they deserve and also preparing them for the way to college. He is said to be a powerhouse and has a no-nonsense approach to improving education. Millions of viewers tune in to TV One's Saving Our Sons as we watch Dr. Perry's attempt to rescue young men who are losing hope. Dr. Steve Perry will also join us here in Clovis, California at the 5th Annual Scholarship Celebration, February 23rd, to inspire and motivate our youth who are pushing towards greatness. Dr. Steve Perry, welcome to Set Free TV.
I am excited to be with you. Excited to come back to Clover, too.
Dr. Perry, you counsel and mentor young men across America who deal with pressures from acquaintances, and some of these men are growing up in fatherless homes. At the end of the day, if there is one thing you can get through to them, what would that be?
That they belong to somebody and that they're loved. You'd be surprised at how far a person will go to feel like they are loved.
Now, Saving Our Sons is a television show on TV One, which is becoming a movement across America. Saving Our Sons is about young African-American men who have begun falling through the cracks. Many parents and relatives come to you as a last resort to save their son or loved one. Can you talk to us about Saving Our Sons and how you became a part of it?
Save My Son, is something that was brought to me by a production company, Powerhouse Productions, and I didn't want to do it for about a year. So I had done enough TV and really just wanted to work with kids. And so they pushed and pushed and pushed, and what ultimately ended up happening was they said to me that there are a lot of kids who don't get access to your school every day who need support, and through this television show we could potentially reach more children. So now, 1 year later, we have a show that is nominated for a Image Award this month.
Dr. Perry, some people say that gang involvement is a symptom of an underlying problem of despair, and communities cannot reduce gang violence without addressing the absence of hope. Now, here in the Central Valley, we are being hit very hard and losing our young African-American men and Latino men at a rapid rate to gang violence. Different organizations have held rallies, stop the violence seminars, prayer services at the local church, and so forth. But it seems we can't get a grip or even go in the right direction to reach these young men. Can you give us some insight on what we can do about restoring hope to young men in our city?
Well, it's good to know that success is within our reach. We can save our sons by putting them in environments where they feel valued. We can put them on football teams and basketball teams. We can put them in Cub Scouts and Boy Scouts. We can put them in a church, mosque, synagogue. We can just check in on them through informal networks. A lot of things that we can do to support our children and thereby save our sons.
Dr. Perry, you are the columnist for Essence Magazine and the author of the best-selling self-published book, Man Up. Your latest book release is entitled Push Has Come to Shove, Getting Our Children the Education They Deserve. Now, there may be some school educators watching tonight, and they're thinking to themselves at the moment, they are giving our best children the education they deserve. Can you clarify to us what you mean by the education they deserve?
Well, if they're providing the best, then their kids will be better behaved. You can't have success and failure in the same place. You get success if you were working hard and producing. You could work hard and fail, but it's not just the effort, it's the output.
Dr. Perry, I am sure you are in high demand right now, and your counsel is much needed in many states. If there is anyone who is dealing with issues like these and are losing a child or loved one to gangs or violence, what resources are out there for them?
That's a great and tough question. I don't know. I don't know what you do, but I would imagine that a family who is in that situation would need some counseling. And so whatever methods they would feel most comfortable, whether it be their religious counselors or someone at the school or someone through their private insurance. I'm not sure which they feel most comfortable with.
2013 is here. What new projects can we expect to see from you?
Yeah, that's interesting. I don't know. We got a couple things that we're working on. Maybe some new schools. Maybe some new TV projects. Maybe a new book. Who knows? I try not to plan out the year so specifically. We'll see what talent and opportunity can produce.
Now, Dr. Perry, if people want to keep up with you through the World Wide Web, where can they go?
They can go straight to me on Facebook, Dr. Steve Perry, and on Twitter at Dr. Steve Perry.
Dr. Perry, we'd like to thank you for joining us right here at Set Free TV. We look forward to seeing you in Clovis, California. We have a lot of tough questions for you. Anytime you want to stop by, hey, hit us up and we'll be glad to have you.
I will do everything I can to make sure I am very ready.
All right. Everybody sit tight. We have more for you right here at Set Free TV. Stick around.